Hey there, thanks for tuning in into the Hounds of Halthrak Keep. Let's beat this adventure. So, obviously, Joslergok is dead. Like, eaten by a rooster, big chicken. There are two things that I should do, and I didn't do. First of all, here, random encounters, you can see, instead of going straight into the monster, I should have rolled 1d10 and subtract the luck modifiers and whatnot, because it could have getting worse actually. It's like I could have lost initiative from the start. So now I will remember to roll a d10 and d10 when I have random encounters. There is another thing that I forgot to do, is burning luck. At any time in the game you may need to make a roll to determine success, blah blah blah. Whatever the roll result is, you may burn luck to increase your chances of success. And this is where I should have done in order to win initiative against the rooster, for example. But life is life, we're teaching ourselves how to play the game. Joslergok is dead, and so it's time for me to introduce you to the new contender, Giulio Schutz, which has been entirely generated randomly, as always. Like, even if was that a guy or a girl, I rolled it. What's the name? I use a random name generator. The stats? Yeah, 3d6 down the line. Old school, baby. Lucky roll, 7 sun, add luck modifier to spellcasting rolls. Well, doesn't matter because my modifier is 0, but I note it anyway. I like, by the way, the Discord somehow wink reference, even though in Discord is the 8th sun. Oh, this is something I haven't rolled. Occupation. And you know what? I've been lucky to find a comment from the author of the adventure himself. Noah Stephens replied to the last adventure and says, I have watched this attempt with many amusements. A blessing upon you, mortal. Take this +1 gong harvesting rake with you. 1d5 points of damage. +2 if the creature is filth encrusted. Many have tried before, and only a rare few have succeeded. Watch out for interdimensional nexuses. And I think it was so cool. Like, the author of the adventure himself is replying to me and said, Pop, yeah, take this stuff. So say, alright, I'm going to be a gong farmer. If you have no idea what a gong farmer is, you may want to Google that. Maybe one of the worst, job in the world, in the history of mankind. Just to summarize, before we invented sewers, we had to find a way to clean the latrinas where the people pooped. And that was the job of the gong farmer, to have a big rake, go inside and stick that, yeah, and people died sometimes. It was so painful, so stinky. Some people faint into the dung and died. Like, can you imagine dying over a ton of shit? Fuck, yeah, that stuff happened. So Giulio is a gong farmer because, and he got the +1 gong harvesting rake. I have no idea if we're gonna find creature filth encrusted, but I may strategize, who knows. So that's a pretty good weapon, by the way, 1d5, +2, yeah, 1d5, cool. This I rolled on the equipment, and I found a large sack, which had 2 slots to my inventory, so I have 11 and 12, and this I rolled on Knave, like in the first module, so I have a tiny physical, sunken face, sunburned skin. Like, I would say it's mostly dung burned. Like, that shit may stink your skin pretty bad. Bristly hair again, and bloody clothes. I think it's the most miserable character. I'm not sure I'm going to roll another that miserable character. The stats are not that bad though. See, we only have -1 in strength and -1 in intelligence. This is not that bad actually. So yeah, let's jump into it. So yeah, I'm not going to reread again the introduction with Diphtherio and his lieutenant. You just have to go back to the last video where I did the impersonations and the roleplay. But yeah, the same things happen again. Like, as Giulio is being dragged and Diphtherio is like, how can I offer you a glass of wine and whatever? And then there is this tiny demon, the spell of exit, the imp demon, with the grimoire, like the adventure book, and Giulio is giving back his rake, his gong farmer rake. You got those 2 big guys, like one-eyed Enoch with a crossbow, and with this big club, so you can run. And this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start the adventure every time at the same entry now, which you can see here. This is I just crashed it. I use a PDF reader tool which is called Drawboard. You can scratch stuff, put stuff, and this is the item that the Black Grimoire that Joslergok have been able to scratch from a dead body of apparently a wizard. But it's not here anymore, so I have to update the adventure. So yeah, we go straight back to 116. So yeah, from now on, unless I roll an extremely powerful character just by luck, I will never try to attack the lieutenant. So I will always start at 116. And see, I made a note here. Boop, I click here. What can I see? If you do not encounter the reanimated corpse of a character, blah blah blah, roll a 1d6, and there is the dead body of Joslergok. So how does that work? I think that I need to check on Wandering first, the Wandering encounters, because there is a probability that maybe the body is reanimated. So anyway, here I need to, anytime I come here, I need to check a box. So let's do it. Boom, time tracking, I check a box. And I need to roll on Wandering. So I won't do the same mistake. I'm gonna take my d10 and I'm gonna roll on it first and add my luck modifier, which is 0. And I roll a 9, which gives me, so if I do 1 or less, okay, I found a monster and I lose initiative. If I do 2 or 3, Wandering monster. And there is nothing in between, so nothing happened. Because on total of 12 or higher, I found a random hidden. So, I think nothing happened, which is weird. Feel free to reply in the comments and tell me if I played the game right or wrong. But I think nothing happened. So, the body of Joslergok is there. Roll 1d6 and add your current luck modifier on a total of 5 or higher. Oh, I would like to find the stuff, so let's do it. Oh no, I rolled a 2. So I can't see the body of Joslergok. So it's disappear forever. I guess so. Where did the body goes? Oh, that was something I wonder as well. In the introduction, Deep30 is looking at the moon, and it makes me wonder: do they send a hound every full moon, or do they send a hound every day? Maybe sending them every full moon is part of a ritual somehow. They know that they're going to sacrifice something. A lot of mysteries. Maybe we will find out. Who knows? So we can't find the body of Joslergok, and we are all by ourselves. But luckily, we don't find any wandering monsters. The portcullis completely bars away to the west. Just as well, since the jackal gangs await you on the other side and across the drawbridge. And I can't go back. They won't be very happy with you after your run-in with Enoch and Bill. Through a narrow stone alley to the north, you can see the base of a decrepit tower. Eastward, the entryway opens into a wide courtyard in which all is mostly still. You can't just barely squeeze through a hole in the southern wall into the crumbling remains of the guard tower. I like the idea of having higher ground. It's always military strategic, so I'm going that way. The stone around you clatters ominously as you wiggle through it. You hear it shifting overhead. Perhaps this wasn't the wisest choice. Dice, roll 1d20 to test whether your fumbling girth upsets the stone. Oh, it's a stamina check. Alright. 1d20. Stamina is 12. And I do 16. I roll over. 101. I'm gonna die. Oh, Giulio, you were useless, man. 101. Woof! Oh, wow! No way. You made it. It was a rollover? 101. Whew! You just made it. The diet the jackals forced on you this past few days, and your natural leanness paid off for once. Ah, it means that I'm not... Like, because I rolled over, it's a fail, but the fail is a win because I'm weak. I think. Interesting. You find yourself in a gloomy space beneath the partially destroyed gatehouse towers. There is a termite riddled trapdoor up. You can hold your breath and shimmy back outside to fresh air. Let's go to the trapdoor up. I want to have you, I want to have an overview. 49. You scramble carefully on the crumbling outer wall and slipping through a hole. A buzzing sound zips past the hollow western arrow slits. Perhaps it was a giant bee or hummingbird. Peering out through the slits, you see the drawbridge and the crumpled body of a man upon it. Figures, probably the Jackal Gang, move around to the west. From here, you can see the westernmost portion of the moat and an embankment on the other side. A gloomy forest sulks at the top of the embankment. You can almost make out the tops of buildings. Marble. Oh, the village, the town. Time. Check a turn box on the timekeeping portion. Oop, okay. Use the random entries to check for random encounter here. Right, so on the 10. On 1, 2, 3 there is a monster. And otherwise, nothing else, right? What do you think I rolled? A 1. So there is a monster and I lose initiative. Alright, let's play. Is it daytime? Yes, because I have less than 24 turns. So I go to 3, boom, and I roll a d10. My gosh. And it's an 8. A Jinxie. What is that? 16. 16. An unlucky day for both you and the Jinxie that find you here. At the moment you encounter it, it begins to siphon away your luck. Take 1 point of luck damage automatically for encountering it. It is too simple-minded to parley with and attack in order to steal the luck it craves. Okay, my luck is 10 now. And I lose initiative, so the turn is on this thing. I would like to have a description of what it looks like. So I can... What would be a Jinxie? I can imagine like a small goblin gnomes, like kind of like Bogart, like a dark Bogart, something like this, like sucking your leg, like the an anti-leprechaun. Exactly, that's a good definition. An anti-leprechaun. That's nice. All right. So this thing is sucking my leg. Like I get scared by this dark leprechaun with the hat and dancing in the crazy way with big eyes. Alright, so it hits me. Let's read that. In addition to hit point damage when it strikes, the Jinxie will automatically steal a luck point each time it does damage to you. Luckily, when you slay it, then you get back 1 lucky point. Sadly, not all the luck it may have taken, so already 1 is taken. Alright, so it tries to beat my AC. It tries to bite me. I can imagine like a Tim Burton leprechaun, like all dark and grey and black with like big white eyes and and pointy teeth that tries to bite me. Alright, let's see if it beats my AC, which is 10, and it got +2. Of course, it does. So 1d4, that's the damage. Goodbye, Giulio. It does 1. Whew. So I lose 1 point of HP. So I have 3 and 1 point of luck. Again. So I'm with my rake full of dried shit. Try to bash this thingy anti-leprechaun. It's my turn now. Okay, let's try to beat his AC. Oh no, I have to roll initiative now. That's how it works. So 12 plus my modifiers of agility, which is 0. I did 12. And now I could burn luck, let's remember. And at any time I can burn luck if I understand the rules pretty well. So I'm going to wait to check initiative of the Jinxie first. So the Jinxie is rolling it does 8 plus... You need 2, so it's a 10, so it's my turn. I got initiative, yes! So now I try to beat the AC of the monster. His AC is 11, much better than the rooster, right? So I roll 1d20, I add my strength modifier, which is -1. I do 10, and so that gives 9. So I did not, but I may burn luck. So 9, and if I just need to burn 2 luck so I can hit him. I'm going to do that, so I'm at 7 luck. So I hit him, and then I roll damage. My damage 1d5. 1d5. Okay, the creature is not encrusted in Doug. 1d5. What do you do 1d5 when you don't have the so-called Zoki dice? Well, you roll a d10 and you half it. So let's make the most, because this creature got 2 hit points. Oh, that's fine. I do. I did 2 actually, because it's 3. Yeah, this is how it works. It's like you a d10 divided by 2. So I did 2 hit points. So I managed to kill it in one shot. Whew. And I can get back 1 point of luck. 8, which gives me a modifier of -1 now. I just bash his head into his jaws. All right. Hey, first win. We're back to 49. There is a half-rotted trapdoor in the floor. You can take it to 116 again. Alright, so I got crumbling tower here, which goes back that way. I'm gonna try the other tower, the other decrepit tower, so 13. This is a narrow stone corridor between the northwestern outer wall and a stout stone building. The outer wall is too high up to reach, and even standing upon a crumbling interior wall you cannot find purchase. Conditional, I guess. You can try to use a rope to reach the uppermost curtain of the outer wall if you also have a grappling hook. I can't, so I go back to 116. So I need to write it down here. Outer wall requires grappling hook. I don't have that much choice but to go eastward, the entryway open to a wide courtyard. 62. I don't like being in the open, but I don't have that much choice. This is the western courtyard of Halfrak Keep. A thick layer of dust obscures the bones of many dead warriors strewn about the yard, but most prominent of them is the ominous decayed corpse of a huge cyclops. You know from childhood stories that his club was named Dwarf Mill and leveled many a castle war through the young kingdom of Thrend. As strong as he was, Halfrag's troop somehow overcame here. But it seems that none of them survived the battle. Bones are scattered everywhere here. It is dismal and green. Check a turn box on the timekeeping portion of the character sheets and time you enter here. It's difficult to maneuver through the mounds of bones. Makes sense. Wandering monster. Let's do it again. I roll a 6, so nothing happened. Once again, I hope that's the case. Go west. Item. If you want to search, then make a DC 15 luck check. If you succeed, you can scrounge a random item. Each time you find an item, you automatically incur a random encounter and advance the time a turn. I'm gonna take the risk. No, let's read the options first. I can go back to the gatehouse. There is a stout building to the north with a miraculously intact oaken door. Yeah, but if it's closed and I have no key... The walls of the inner keep and the low tower are visible to the east. The ruined kitchen is to the southwest. Around a bend to the southwest, you can pass the low tower close to the outer wall. So if I'm not mistaken, there is something that looks a little bit like this. Outer wall. If I'm not mistaken, that should look a little bit like this. What are my options? Oh, I want to check something. I don't care about losing a bit of time. I'm in dire need of better tools. Let's do it. 15. I'm gonna give one try. 11. Well, -1, 10. So now I have to tick a box of time and roll on Wandering Encounter. And And I did a 1 again. Okay. It's a day still, and let's roll a d12. And I roll a 1. A die rat. 19. A lean and hungry die rat. Like I can imagine like a rat as big as a pony maybe. Like very flanky and skulks to the ruins, looking for bones to gnaw or flesh to guzzle. It seems like there are always rats in their things, doesn't it? You must fight it or flee. If you choose to flee, then make a DC 15 agility check. If you succeed, then you successfully flee, but lose 1 item at random from your pack. I only even 1 thing, so two things. What do I got? A large sack and my... Oh, I can't lose my... Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna flee. Yes, because I can't lose... It's not part of my inventory. Because if I read here, I can wear 2 hand-on-hand combats and 1 missile weapons at a time. So what I did is like I made them in 2 different stacks. Is that correct? Can I lose my weapon? I think I could. I think that makes more sense. Let's get honest right there. Once again, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I guess that makes sense. So if I roll a 1 or a 4, I would be very unlucky to lose my only weapon. But let's look at the stat first. You need +1, but it's easy. Hit points. AC 9. No party, of course. Hey, I forgot the treasure thing with the... I forgot the treasure thing with the Jinxie. How does that work? Treasure stands for treasure and indicates the number of rolls you make on table HH5 to determine what your character finds after the battle is finished. I may find something on the Jinxie. You know what? Let's be roleplay friendly. And first I will try to beat the dire rat, then go back to the Jinxie, and then loot the Jinxie. It would be too easy to say, oh, I forgot, and blah blah blah. I like to play with the rules. I didn't apply a rule? My bad. Okay, let's first deal with the rat. These things can do 1d4 damage. And it got initiative! Oh damn, I forgot. So I don't think I can flee. No, yeah, I can't flee because he got initiative. So he tries to beat my AC, which is 10. He's got 4 plus 1, so he does 5, so he missed me. No, we roll initiative for real together. I do 7. 7 plus 0, so alright. Mine is 7 and the right does 9. Plus 1 does 10. Shall I burn luck? Yeah, let's burn luck. That's the only way to go. So if I burn 3 luck, I got 5 now, which is I don't know if I should modify or now. Yes, I beat the initiative is equal and it's my turn. So I do a DC check to hit it. The AC of the rat is 9. That should work. And I can burn luck once again. 12. 9. So good. I hit it. 1d10 divided by 2. I do 2. Which is exactly the number of hit points. So the rat is dead. Yes. And now I won't forget. Oh, experience point. I forgot this as well. Table HH5. I roll. I guess it's a D100. 36. 36. What do I find? I find a steel pot, a leather strap added to serve as a helm. +1 to AC. Yes. Woohoo! Oh, let's go back to the Jinxie. I need to go back to the gatehouse so I can backtrack and do my agility check again on the crumbling tower. So let's do it. 20. Okay, I need to roll over my stamina on a D20. My stamina being 12. I do 19. it works well. 101. The Termite Riddle trapdoor up. This is where the Jinxie corpse is. And this is why I'm going to trigger another encounter. Oh, there is this buzzing sound. The time is passing. Yeah, it was my bad. I should have looted the Jinxie stuff. And you guess it, wandering. Okay, 1 to 10. I hope I won't. 5. Good. No one. So I assume that there is the corpse of the Jinxie. So let's go back to the Jinxie stats and stuff. Jinxie experience 2, so I earn experience points, so I'm at 3. 25. A silver mace, delicate and spindly, 1d4 damage. My rake is better. My Gong Farmer rake is better. But that's okay, like if I lose one of them, it's a silver mace by the way. Maybe they got some properties against undead and whatnot. So yeah, I'm here once again at 49 and I can go back to 116. Let's backtrack again. And from there, I will go back once again to the courtyard. When you win a combat, you add the monster's XP value to your XP total. And that's it. I have no other idea what are XP for. Maybe it's a way to determine how much you win the game? I don't know. Alright, let's go back to where we are. Well, let's go to the kitchen. Maybe I can find food or stuff to gain more XP, more hit points. This is the where I would go. So 87. Light. You must have light to see here. So what does happen if I don't? Because I don't. Time. Check a turn box on the timekeeping portion. Alright. Okay, light. It is best to bring a torch or lantern. I don't know. I don't have light, so can I just backtrack? Or because they say that I'm triggering a random encounter. Okay, let's first do the random encounter. 3. So there is a monster. 12. A dire rat once again. But we have to roll initiative. Dun, dun. I do 8. And the rat got initiative +1. The rat does 4. Yes. Wait, 3 + 1, 4. Yes. So I got initiative. Now I try to beat the AC of the rat, which is 9. That should work, hopefully. 4. 4. My luck. I can't get to 0 luck. So it's a miss. So now it's turn of the rats. He tries to beat my AC of 11, which is +1 bite attack. He does 11. And I can't, from how I understand, I can't burn luck to give malus to my enemies. So I can only add up to my score. So I just have to suck it up. He does 1d4 damage to me. I'm dead. He did 4. Giulio, you're dead. So 87, boop. Dead body with interrogation mark, because I need to roll 1d6 and whatnot. 5, 6 equals, yep, dead body of Giulio. That's it. Save. Okay, let's update my whiteboard as well here. My whiteboard is quite a name, but in the ruined kitchen, need light, and dead body Giulio. So hopefully if I can find some light, I need to go back there as sap, because there are some good items for 0 level character. Cool. Yeah, well, that was our adventure into the Hounds of Halfrak Keep. I hope you like it. I hope you had fun. Once again, you can find in the description the free PDF of this solo adventure from Dungeon Crawl Classic. So give it a try, or please leave me a comment, tell me how you find it, how I can improve maybe my my game, my setup, if you have any advice to give me without spoiling the adventure, obviously. And thank you very much for your attention, and yep, let's have fun another time with another Hoon that's going to be sacrificed into the hound of Althrak Keep.